Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Watkins' Bills. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stepping into your screen as the Cowboys offense takes the field is quarterback Dak Prescott. And in 2017, I guess you had to expect some regression to the mean, so to speak, after everything seemingly went right for him as a rookie. What did you think of his sophomore campaign?
Regression to the mean?
I saw your eyes kind of give that look like, what are you talking about, kid?
You know, educationally, maybe I didn't ramp up to yours.
Come on.
What regression to the mean?
Your education's way past mine.
I think what you're saying is everything did go right for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys a season ago.
Yeah.
13-3. He was incredible. You're exactly right. There had to be some change up. Remember, Ezekiel didn't play a full season. That hurt them a little bit on offense. Dak had to take on more. I thought he got better as the season went on. I expect big things from him in 2018.
Yeah, because the yardage and TDs were only slightly down. The interceptions, though, they grew from 4 to 13 from 2016 to 2017.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
You can go back to Stillwater, Oklahoma, in his days as an Oklahoma State Cowboy and see very similar plays. We always talk about running backs who don't give up on a run. He doesn't give up on a catch or a run after it, does he?
Now, Dez is one of the best in the business, and as you always say, so competitive, isn't he?
Without a doubt. He's going to fight you to the nth degree for the football or for yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. Wiggles free. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The offense lining up first and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
I think Lorenzo Alexander is the ultimate chameleon in the NFL. Has reshaped his body to play different positions. Fullback, defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, special teamer. He's done it all, and now he's reaping the benefits. Fully entrenched as an outside linebacker in the NFL.
And on second and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Muscles him off. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
There are a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try again with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Elliott. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The play clock's running down. On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Bills, Brandon Tate. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? they've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
This give is to McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Hallen Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll go again to McCoy. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Let's go.
10th 8th carry now for McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This offense, 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Taylor, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to upstate New York after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
A give to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor going to give now to Williams. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
First down, Prescott, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Now Taylor over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
To throw is Taylor. Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Come on, let's go.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Throw left side, complete. It's Holmes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Our focus now moving to Dez Bryant as he heads back out there. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
first down throw for Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Play clock winding down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Hey!
To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Taylor on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Bills on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Power running by Zeke. He's still on his feet. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. And off comes to McFadden. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
Let's go! 38!
On first down, it's Taylor. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Stephen Paya able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Bills are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Cowboys have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. After the pick, offense comes out now. McCoy is going to stay up the middle. And this run goes for a touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now 1st and 10, Taylor is able to find his mark near the sidelines. And he'll end up at the 25-yard line before being tackled. 1st and 10. Taylor is under fire and will throw the pick. Carroll's going to turn it around for a touchdown. The Cowboys tie it up at 7. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Orchard Park for the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bills on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Now Taylor to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Prescott on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Taylor throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, 60 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Second down now after the incompletion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, McFadden. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Play clock winding down. First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Dak fighting his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And again, it's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Dallas first down. Prescott hook it up with Beasley.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Here's Walter Powell on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. How did he stay on his feet? And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they're going to go for two. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at...
Quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Bailey now to kick this one away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Taylor will throw again. And that's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Time running out here on the play clock. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. The play clock's running down. Second down, Prescott. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Prescott to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Taylor to throw. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Taylor on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins free. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with. He was close to flirting with
discussion just yesterday about this. What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go!
They'll go again to McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Prescott on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Play clock winding down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And a gain there of 11 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fresh set of downs here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. This give is to McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.